Welcome everyone to Hanging in Bear Country. I'm your host Brian Martinez. With me always is.
No, I know you're gonna get me. Yeah, you want me to say something else?
Just say what you're gonna say.
No,
All right. Anyways, so we have some.
Ian Fernandez.
Okay. All right.
It's your birthday, by the way. Happy birthday!
Yeah, yippee!
Yeah.
I'm 1 year closer to my inevitable death.
Ooh.
So anyway.
Wow. Whoa. That okay. Whoa,
A little
Brian.
morbid there. My bad.
Calm down there for a
It's
second.
fine. It's fine. I'm happy.
mean,
We have
no.
some new guests here joining us on the podcast. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves for the camera?
I'm Allison Martinez, and I'm a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Sadie Gonzalez, I'm a freshman.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So
Well, you want to hit the crowd cheer down there? There you go, Carla. Thanks. It's not quiet right now. There we go.
did you say that you suck? I heard what I heard you say. Man, you kind of suck there. So tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Tomorrow is indeed Valentine's Day.
One of the most like you either hate it. Yeah, literally, I'm really gonna say one of the most like either you hate it or you love it like kind of holidays. And all I'm gonna say is this: if you love Valentine's Day and you're single, I don't know what is up with you. I don't know what is wrong with you. Like, I don't get it. It's like it's the holiday where it's like obviously like if you're single, it's the worst holiday like you could possibly go through. Because at least at Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's like you have family,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Easter Day. You have family, okay, and then obviously if you're religious, like we go into everything else like that. St. Patrick's Day, you have family. Valentine's Day, there's no family like involved there.
It's just
If you're
you.
single, it's you eating chocolates, crying
Yeah.
at home. Like there's no.
It's like,
Yeah.
watch a movie, eat some chocolates, you'll be
Watch a
fine.
rom-com movie and
Yeah.
cry because that's not you. I'm sorry. I've been where it's at. I mean, this is
For an experience that
the second Valentine's that I'm going to spend not being single. Which
Well,
is,
congratulations,
which
Brian.
is kind of, I mean, it's cool, but like,
Well, you got that.
because then actually I'd argue it adds like an extra layer of stress to it, at least for
Really?
me. Because then it's like, okay,
Because now you got to do all these
I
things.
gotta do something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, not all these things because like okay, this is just me. I don't like the fact that that some people will only do nice things on holidays. It's like if
You
you
should
up,
like do it throughout the whole like.
I agree.
time you're with that
Like
person.
if you're treating your significant other like garbage for like 364 days out of the year, but on Valentine's Day, it's
different.
like I love you,
Yeah.
babe, and then like the next day over, it's like, where's my meatloaf? Like, why isn't dinner cooked? Like, it's like what are you doing? Like, I just don't like people who do that. I don't know, like legitimately, like I don't like people who do that.
I mean, yeah, obviously those are terrible people.
Yeah, they are. And
Yeah.
so for me, it's like for Valentine's Day, it's less of I gotta do something nice, and more so just like, okay, how do I step it up? Like, how do I?
You gotta show.
You know?
You gotta be genuine about it.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because that she's really good at planning stuff. So for me, it puts
it's
me to
like,
shame.
what do you do?
Like I'm over here like, hey, I got us a movie and we're gonna chill out. Hey, I got tickets to go see Disneyland or something like that. And it's like, sure, yeah, your idea is way better. Cool, yeah. I would just put this movie back.
But you know what? It's not in the material things because what really matters
It's the thought that
is the
counts.
thought.
the
Yeah.
thought that
And-
got
because
can we get
for
an awe
her,
track?
sure,
Carlos, do you
but
have
like-
one of those?
But like, sure,
Close enough.
material things obviously they spice it up, they make it better. But if you're only in it for the material things, you're just wasting your time, and
Yeah.
like that's just not good.
Allison, what do you think about Valentine's Day?
it's okay. No, it's just like one of my relationships it like started on Valentine's,
Oh,
so now
wow.
it's just no.
No,
That's fair.
Because it just reminds me of that.
Trauma.
every day.
So now you
Trauma.
hate,
Yeah.
you hate Valentine's Day. You wanna?
Just need to replace it with someone.
Damn.
This girl.
Oh, but like
Sorry to hear that.
That's so true, though.
Valentine's
I
is
felt
just like
that.
another day.
Essentially,
Cool.
yeah.
It's just you see people with balloons and gifts and
Oh my
posters.
God.
and
Oh, I hate when people
I
bring
was
their
like,
stuff.
oh my God,
to
yeah,
school,
the
like,
Poster,
Yeah.
dude.
I brought a
Do
poster.
that outside.
Is that
Cool.
necessary?
Like at that rate, just get
Yeah.
a megaphone, be like, "I'm better than you." Just
Oh yeah, because I did a poster.
oh,
To
You
a
did a
guy,
poster?
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh.
How do you take it?
I was that desperate.
I do not retract my statement. By the way, I'm keeping that in because I do feel that way
What you just said with the
with the poster thing. Where it's like,
Oh,
"I'm
okay.
better than you,"
Yeah.
because like, okay, especially because they're like, dude, I'm just trying to eat lunch real quick, and then like everyone gathers into a circle.
They're like crowding.
like they're crowding you, and I'm like,
cool fight. No,
legit,
someone
dude, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Valentine's Day proposing.
The gremlin in me is just like everyone's like, say yes, say yes. I'm like, dude, be funny, say no, and just see what happens.
We want the bad ending.
No,
Humans
exactly.
prefer the bad ending.
That has happened with like about like what you said, how you think it's a but it's actually just Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. So like a lot of people were like running. It was like a lot of people. So I was like,
yeah,
it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
Me and my friend were running, and then we see a poster.
Stop.
We start running back.
It's like, I lost
I
interest.
got
It's
up.
like Kevin Hart, like it's about to go down. It's like, no, it doesn't.
I got up from my seat. We left our food just to see that.
It's like the SpongeBob disappointed sound.
There you go.
Yeah.
We should add that. We should add that.
We should. I love that sound.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just if one soundbite to define Valentine's Day. Just
What's your experience with Valentine's Day?
I don't know. It's always been like a regular day.
A regular
normal day, just living,
That's fair.
breathing,
Yeah.
That's fair.
crying in the shower.
I don't know about in the shower. That's an issue. That's an issue. You want to talk about it?
No. Into the Spider-Verse when he's crying in the shower.
Oh, yeah. Peter
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Did you know that like when seahorses get together, they just mate for life? Could you imagine like a seahorse, and another seahorse, and they just make it work? Dude, he was so down horrendous with that.
Well,
You know what? Because that the Valentine's movies have gone stale, we're gonna talk about Across the Spider-Verse now. Let's just get into
find
that.
your seahorse, guys.
Find your seahorse.
Find your seahorse.
I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that a Valentine's Day card. Will you be my seahorse?
Stop.
So
Well,
dumb.
because like I guess for a bunch of girls that like sometimes
Get a little closer to your mic. This way, like, it
Oh.
picks you up. Sorry, there you go. Yeah, just want to make sure that we
because,
can hear you.
sometimes for a bunch of girls, like for me, I experienced that I don't get like flowers or I get it from a guy, but then like my dad, when he gets something from mom, he also gets something from me.
My
Aw, that's
stepdad
sweet.
does
That's
that
nice.
too.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's
Because my
sweet.
dad would like get like flowers from my mom,
Mhm.
then he like also get me flowers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Aw, that's
yeah.
Only
Regardless,
man I need in my life.
regardless of what Brian was saying
Yeah.
about like how, like,
W dads.
oh, Valentine's Day isn't about family. I mean, it kind of is. Like, you can't forget.
Like
You-
it is
you-
because
you can't
with
forget
your
that
mom,
it
with your
kind
mom
of
and
is.
dad, absolutely so. But then like,
Yeah.
if anything, okay, when I was younger, Valentine's Day meant, ooh, I get to be home alone.
It's
because
like-
because my mom and dad would
Oh.
always go out for Valentine's Day.
Oh really?
Right.
Dude, they would get home at 3:30, wouldn't come back until 9:30.
Oh, for me,
And so I'm like, ooh, I'm
Okay.
home alone.
As a
Yes, sir.
as a kid, I loved Valentine's because like our class would do like those little baggies.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, with the
Those little
candy
The
and
fun dip.
cards.
That fun dip. I'll always
Okay,
remember.
real quick. Were you or did anyone else you see in any of your class ever get like no Valentines? Like their baggie was just empty.
I've always seen somebody who had
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember
Because
seeing.
it was either they're your friends
Mm-hmm.
or they like you, or it's like the teacher putting something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. Okay, well, actually, to be fair, I forgot about that because there was this one time I felt so bad that this dude got nothing, and you could tell it was the teacher. The teacher only gave him like one or two candies. Besides that, like, okay, for comparison, there was this dude who like everyone in class hated. No one liked this guy. Even his baggie was like half full. What? With candy. This guy got nothing. And I was so sad for him, bro.
No,
So I gave
that
him
poor kid.
I gave him half of my bag and we've been friends ever since.
That's so nice.
I'm not gonna name drop, but because like
Is it Ian?
it's not my.
Did you not get into it?
I've only known Ian since
I've known you
so it doesn't
2
work.
years ago.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so it doesn't work. But
Don't worry, Brian. I'd get you a bag of stuff.
I get you a bag of stuff too. Ian.
love to hear that.
I love this guy.
I love
the
this guy.
Valentine.
I love this guy.
The
Yeah.
Valentine's couple.
Cute.
Will you be my Valentine?
No. Anyway.
Oh.
Carlos on timing with these sound effects.
No, but like for me, I don't know how it worked for you for that time, but for me, it was like there were like someone who'd bring bags for everyone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and we got to get the
Yeah, no.
number of people. whatever, but like sometimes they're like
I-
the
It was
kids I
always
don't
Rice
like.
Krispies.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They'd
Remember
be
that?
like the little kids that I don't like, and I just didn't get them.
I'll never forget this one dude like chipped his tooth because he tried showing off how many jawbreakers he could like bite in a single bite. He got up to 4, right? He crunched, and like you can tell when it's a jawbreaker and when it's not a jawbreaker. So you heard that, and I was like, oh, that's not. I turned around and he was like, oh, that's not a jawbreaker, and I was just like, that's your tooth, bro.
You know
He's
the-
like, it's fine.
No
And he kept-
reaction.
what's worse, dude, that he kept chewing. He tried to chew again.
No.
Rightfully so. He got hurt, so they sent him home. But I was just like, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
teeth breaker.
Like the
Hand me that jawbreaker.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? How many? More like Tootsie Roll. What are they called?
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
I thought you were making a joke, but it's even worse. You just didn't know how to say it.
How many bites does it take to get to the? No, how many bites before you break your tooth? That's what it should be called.
I think there was a scientist that actually like figured out how many licks it took to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll pop.
No way.
And that was kind of funny.
That
I
is
think
funny.
I forgot the number, but it was actually kind of funny. No, Matt Pat figured that out,
Matt Pat?
and it makes perfect sense that he would. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie to you.
he's that guy.
Like, he's the kind of guy where it's like everyone's like, oh, what a fun, what a funny little commercial. He's just like,
Theory.
let me figure it out.
This has
Give me prep time.
the deepest backstory of all time.
But
The owl is actually God.
for celebrating Valentine's like in school, I know for me there was a break at in middle school. 'Cause in middle school, it was like either your friends, but like not many relationships were there, so no one actually
Yeah.
celebrated.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like middle school, like you had a whole 3 years. Yeah, 3 years without Valentine's. That's how it was for me.
Dang. What
like,
the?
Not at my school.
No one like actually wanted to
Right.
ask someone for Valentine's because it was either a friend or no one.
Yeah, middle school is that weird zone where it's like.
What about you? What about like your school?
We just like passed out candy. I don't know. My school was like boring.
Like Halloween, it's like
Yeah, like more candy.
Halloween part 2.
Yeah.
No, it was a
Literally.
prequel. It was a prequel to Halloween.
It is a prequel.
The prequel to Halloween.
Just really terrible.
And then when you get to middle school and everyone's like, oh my God, at least at my middle school, dude, it was just like, you know how bad it would get sometimes? Even like ignoring Valentine's Day, they would like, it would be a couple, they date for a week. And then one dude, I remember one dude came to school one time with a poster saying, happy 1 week anniversary. And I was like,
Not the
put
1
that
week.
away, bro. You are not accomplishing nothing. What's worse too is that particular couple broke up literally like 3 days after that poster. It was so funny. I was just like, oh my God, dude. I wasn't praying on their downfall, but it was so funny.
that's a tragedy.
I don't.
That is a
like,
tragedy.
that's- Those kind of relationships, I wouldn't call them a relationship.
It's like
No,
Yeah.
no.
a 30-day trial.
Hey, she just wanted to leave before she had to start paying, all right, bro? She just wanted to get out real quick.
I got that from like Spotify. 'cause
Oh
that's
my
what they
God,
do.
dude. That's
But then, like,
crazy.
I don't like if it's not over like 30 days. I don't call it a relationship.
If it's not over, at least for me, if it's not over 2 months, I don't personally
Well, can we
call
just
it
say
a
that
relationship.
anything before high school just doesn't count?
Yeah.
No. I would say an exception to the rule is that if you started dating in middle school and like
And it bridges
and
over.
it bridges over,
Yeah, then
that's
then
different.
it counts, but, like,
That's an actual relationship.
who actually did
But
that?
if you dated someone in middle school and it stayed in middle school, it's like, all right, bro.
Yeah,
Like there was rarely people who would stay together
Yeah.
to high school.
Oh, very, very. I think there
Yeah.
was only one couple that I know that actually stayed together, and even then, like they ended up breaking it off sometime, like a few years ago. Like it's just really tough because in middle school, like you change radically throughout high school.
Yeah.
That's why my parents were like, don't date no one until high school because it like that's when they're gonna start finding out like who they really are. Like in middle school, everyone says, yeah, I know who I am, and then like 3 years later, it's like, oh no, I don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, we're gonna wrap it
Well,
up this
anyway.
one. Hopefully, you guys are able to enjoy Valentine's Day.
Have a best Valentine's Day out there.
Smiling on the outside.
Smiling on the outside. And if
Bye, everyone.
take care.